Hello everyone, welcome to Python for Everyone. In this video series, I'm going to take you through the basic building blocks of how to write a program in Python. In order to help you visualize what's happening, I'm going to use pythontutor.com. pythontutor.com is a great tool for understanding what's going on in your Python program. In this first video in the series, I'm going to take you through how to use pythontutor.com with an example program that shows off the features of Python Tutor. So here's pythontutor.com. This window lets you type in your Python program. You should only type simple programs into pythontutor.com. It doesn't have the capability to run complex programs that use external libraries. But you don't have to worry about that now. Let's get started by putting in some example code. Right, so here's our example code. In order to run this code, we're going to click the Visualize button here in the interface. Now we're in the execution window. Let's take a look around. Our program's up here, and there's going to be two arrows that show us what our program is doing. The red arrow shows us the instruction we're about to run, and the green arrow shows us the instruction that we just ran. When we want to go and run instructions, we're going to click Next and Previous. So I'm going to click Next. That's the buttons just down here where we can go backwards and forwards through our program. So I'm going to click Next, and that's going to take us to the input instruction. The input instruction asks a question, and that question is down here. So the input instruction says, please type your name. I want to type in my name down here so that my program has a value to work with. Now I click Submit. It blinks for a second and we come back. Now I'm going to click Next, and that's going to take us into the greeting function where I can show you the frames pane over here. So these are the frames. The frame shows us all of our functions. The global frame is the instructions we're running at the top level or all the way to the left. If you don't understand what that means right now, don't worry about it. We'll be talking about it later in the video series. The greeting frame is the frame that's inside of our greeting function, and you can see that in each one of the frames, the variables that are defined in that frame are listed. Greeting, of course, is a function, so that gets this arrow over here into the objects area. And simple variables like the string Mike get represented just as their value inside of the frame. Right, so that's basically it. We can go forward or backward through our program at any time using Next and Previous. We can see the value of all of our variables, and we can see the output that our program produces. If we want to go and edit the code again, the Edit This Code link right here takes us back to the editor. Right, so there's our first program using Python Tutor. If you're looking for the code that I used in this example, it's in the comment section below. Before you go on to the next video, take a moment to enter the example code and see if you can make it work. Use the next and back buttons, enter in your own name. Take a look at how Python Tutor works and get comfortable with it. In the next video, we'll be talking about expressions. Want to do more with Python? Take a look in the comments section to find a link to my Python for Everyone course on GitHub. The GitHub site lets you open up the course as Jupyter notebooks, which gives you the ability to bring some of the code examples to life inside of the powerful and flexible Jupyter environment. So thank you for watching this video segment. Next up, we're going to be talking about expressions, so stay tuned.